Welcome to the David Bradley Show with your host, David Bradley.
What's up, all you crazy people? How are y'all doing today? So, I got a couple of things I want to cover real quick. It's just very simple. And y'all know how I feel about sharks and all that other stuff. I'm just going to throw this out there. Watch who you're paying to do a podcast with. You should never have to pay for a podcast. They're using your likeness and everything else. Don't do it. I won't ever charge anybody. I'm not ever going to charge them. And that's my word. Straight up. So anyway, we're going to have a good show because me and this young lady have been trying to get together on a show, and it's been like going crazy trying to get everybody's schedules, and and her people called my people, and then our people forgot whose people was what people, and it was just a lot of fun. So here we go. Everybody please welcome Boytek to the show, please.
Hey everybody, how are you guys doing?
Are we having fun?
Oh yes,
I don't know.
For sure.
And you brung Shane with you.
I brought Shane. Sugar Shane.
Sugar Shane. Oh, that stuck's way better than the Romeo one. Sugar Shane.
Sugar Shane is my band leader, lead guitarist, and follows me around the country.
Awesome.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep.
Are you learning anything yet?
Oh, he ain't learned anything.
Perfect.
He's learned how to be quiet more because I'm always like, shh, don't make any noise when we go in this room.
Okay. We got to meet some people. Don't say nothing.
Pretty much.
I love it. It's great. Where's the bourbon?
Oh, yeah, I know. I forgot. And I was 8 minutes late.
Man.
No, I owe you 2 bottles.
No. We got some over there if you want it, though.
Maybe if I had a drink, I'd been on time.
You know, I'm just saying. Sometimes. No, it's I went and got a bottle of Four Roses. I'd never tried it before.
I don't think I've had that either. I like Maker's real well.
Maker's Mark?
Mm-hmm. Maker's Mark.
Yep.
It's real good.
I like it. Woodford Reserve is really good.
My mom cooks a lot. She had a bottle of that for a recipe of some sort she had, and we tried it, and it was real good. I liked it.
That sounds like it'd be a good recipe.
Oh yeah, it's even better after you eat the whole thing because you've had more bourbon. You're like, that was delicious.
Yeah. Well, my mom used to make some things that were called bourbon balls.
Oh, I've not had those.
And I don't know where she got the recipe, but this was like when I was still little. Mm-hmm. And she used to make them all the time.
There's tons of stuff you can do.
Yeah.
With that stuff.
To make yourself think that you're not a drinker. I ate my intake. I'm good.
Clever ways around it.
There's always a clever way. All you gotta do is think about it.
It's funny.
How many songs you got out? I couldn't find that.
3.
You got 3 out.
I've got 3 out, and I'm releasing a new one in May. Mm-hmm.
And you've been touring with all these people.
I have. So funny thing, when I started touring, I had no songs out. I was a touring musician with no songs on Spotify.
Okay, kids, this is a learning moment here.
You may want to back up. Yeah. No, we were in the process of working on everything. I was in a very developmental stage. And I didn't really have anything that I was super proud of, that I wanted to release. So I kind of paused that until I could have something of quality. Bring us in.
You just see the finger in that frame right
Could you
there.
just a little finger? It's a SM7B. Pull it up tight.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You're welcome. No worries.
I was trying to hand signal it. I was like,
She was hand signaling me, and I was just like,
I do that on stage. If I need something, I'm like,
oh, yeah. Well, I found that there was an article, and then I seen an interview where Ashley McBride learned sign language to talk to her people off stage.
Yeah.
And then the audience started signing back to her.
That's cool.
you know,
That's really
and I was
cool.
just like, wow, that's a unique way to actually
Yeah.
connect with more fans.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be much better than whatever the crap I'm doing. I pull my ear and pick my nose and
Well,
stick my
Julie's
tongue out.
usually here. She's not here. But Julie went out because those two, when I'm talking to somebody, I try to look at somebody, you know?
Yeah.
And Julie got a whiteboard because usually she'd be over there like, shut up, you know, because I have a bad habit of cussing and I'm really trying to curb it. I really am. Sometimes I can't help it.
I think we've all said a little bad word every once in a while.
You never know around here, I'm telling you.
That's all right. It keeps it real.
Yeah, that's what I like. So anyway, back to the story. So this is what I'm telling. I run around.
I'm a mom. I have 2 kids, and we go conversations veer off all the time.
I raised my 2, and to be honest with you, I think that's where I got it from.
Yep. You have to, because you'll be talking. I'll be talking to my oldest daughter, and completely opposite talking to my youngest daughter. 2 different ends of the spectrum here of different conversations at the same time.
Yeah.
So I think you just learn to kind of do that, and you adapt that and bring that to conversations with other people, and they're like, "Wow, she takes a lot of detours."
Yeah, and then other people are going, wow, she's multitasking.
Exactly.
Yeah, I had to learn that.
I'm momming, but my kids aren't around.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but I did go on tour originally and have no music out, and then shortly after we brought in, I dropped Hell or High Water. Was my first single that I co-wrote that with Britt and Cameron, and he produced it rather, and then we released that. Then I co-wrote a song called Anywhere with Kim McLean, and we released that one. And then just a few months ago, my first solo I recorded and we produced it here in Nashville with Jason Wyatt. It's a Speakeasy.
Yeah.
We the People Productions, and we put it out just a couple months ago.
Awesome.
Yep, I'm
I
real
love
proud of it. Yeah, and then we've been working on another one that's probably the most different sound anyone's ever heard from me. And I co-wrote it with Jason Wyatt and Mason Douglas. It's called House Fire.
That's going to be interesting to hear.
Yeah, it's a different take on me for sure. I've never put out music like it at all.
So did you start the house fire? It just happened?
So I came down with I had the lyrics and came down with everything. And then we just we rewrote it to make it more structurally sound and make sense a little more. Cause sometimes
Right.
I ramble in my songs as well. And and then this fella right here come up with the melody. So I have him to thank for that. It was super different, super cool. Took it to Jason. He loved it. And now it's just like I put it on and I'm like, holy crap. Like, I can't believe that's my song.
Yeah.
And fun little fact about Shane here, he's also a fireman.
Okay.
So we are going to have the opportunity to actually burn a house down of some sort. So in the music video, you guys will see that.
Oh, dude, I'm jealous.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
That would be so much fun.
It's pretty neat. He was like, do you want to maybe see if we can do that? And I was like, have you ever asked that to anybody and them say no?
Well, you remember the movie Twister?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I don't remember details, but yes.
Okay. Well, in one part of it, they tell the story about the main character dude walking buck naked up to a tornado and chucking a bottle at the tornado and saying, "Have a drink on me."
Do that to that house.
I ain't got the balls to
But
try
not
the
naked.
Twister thing.
Not
but,
naked.
Well, not naked. No, hell no. That scared too many people. But yeah, I mean, I'd never do the bottle twist to the tornado thing. I might stand on the front porch and watch it go by, but I'm not going to do it.
Not me. I'd be,
But the house fire thing,
yeah.
that's intriguing.
Yeah, it'll be cool. I'm really proud of the song. You know, my co-writers were amazing and the melody was great and it's really turned into something special.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love it. Everybody needs to check it out too.
Yes, please. May 2nd.
May 2nd's when it comes out.
Yep.
See, I wrote that down and totally forgot to look.
Oh, no worries.
I'm terrible.
It's the day after my birthday.
Well, happy early birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Take one of the bottles you was going to give me and keep it for you.
Thank you. You're so kind. I'll definitely be back.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. God, so who all have you toured with?
Oh gosh. In my early 20s,
I love asking this question because some people can't remember.
I mostly can remember. So if I forget, just remember I did point out that I'm a mom and my brain does not retain
we got
information.
everything wrote down.
So in my early 20s, I had the opportunity to do some work with Eric Pasley, Kix Brooks, Tyler Farr, Trick Pony. Did some work with them. And then, I took a decade to where I didn't do music.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do it with kids.
It's hard when you're raising a family. So I've only been back into the game, I guess, for a little over 2 years now.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. And in that time, we've done work with Jody Messina, Drew Parker, Zach
I love
Top.
Jody.
Yeah. Oh, she's incredible. She's an incredible human being. Joe Nichols. Let me think.
I heard Joe was really laid back.
Oh, he is. I mean, he's probably one of the nicest guys I've met. He and Easton Corbin, super cool. I've done a couple shows with both of those guys.
Yeah.
Zach Taub was super cool. Really laid back, super nice. What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
And that's always wonderful. I'm getting ready to do some stuff with Hunter Girl. I'm excited to meet her. I've heard really good things.
I've seen a couple of videos with her, and she looks like if she didn't like you, she'd just throw you down in the mud and get over it,
Well,
She's aptly named is what I like.
It's better to be yourself going in and I'm always for that. And, and I've really been fortunate that the people that I've met and toured with and opened for have been that too.
Yeah.
I think you just get to a point in your life where you're like, this is just me. You either like me or you don't. I'm trying my best. And that's kind of what I've ran into. And I've heard the same about her. So that'll be really fun.
That'd be awesome.
We get to open for Lone Star.
Oh, dude.
This year. I know I'm missing people, aren't I? Yeah. Chris Cagle did some work with him.
Do you need the whiteboard to write on?
It's a lot. So we did 132 dates.
Awesome.
Year. And over half of them were opening, I think, right? Over half were opening.
Cool.
I have to refer to my band leader here.
Who just nods.
Just nods. I told him to be quiet before we came in.
We can throw a microphone over there if you want it.
I'm just teasing him. He's used to me by now.
It's okay, Sugar Shane. Be fine.
No, we have a lot of fun. We, my band members and I, we're all friends, and everybody's got good hearts.
Yeah.
And nobody's out to hurt anybody. We all have good intentions. We
I tell
all
you
love
what,
music.
when back in the day in the music industry, it used to be everybody helped everybody out. Everybody had a lot of fun.
Yep.
Bands, if they played first, they would hang out and support the last band to play.
We do that.
It was a big fun thing, Nowadays, you got too many people. They catting.
I've seen it. I've not directly interacted with it, fortunately.
Yeah.
But I also kind of repel that. Like I have no interest.
I don't deal with the drama, man.
I'm not here for that. This is my time to do what I love. This is the time I take, this is time away from my kids a lot of the times. I'm more fortunate than most because I have a very supportive mother and family that helps me with the girls.
Yeah.
And she'll, either bring them to me or make arrangements so that I don't have to be away from them for long amounts of time.
Both girls.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So it's a lot of hairspray.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, Mom's kind of fortunate because if she's helping out and babysitting and stuff like that, because if it was two boys, Mom be on the phone with you, come get these little demons.
No, I'm super blessed. They're amazing children, amazing human beings. And she doesn't mind at all. Actually, when I got back into music and decided to pursue it full time, I had a goal set of what I wanted it to be. It definitely was not going to just be a hobby. It was going to be a career, and I was going to push it, as far as I want. I believe that as long as you focus and try for things and give your all, you'll achieve them.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. And I sat her down to make sure she was okay with helping me because I knew I would need help, you know.
Well, yeah.
And she was like, let's go. Let's do this. Like, push it all the way.
Awesome.
So that's her mentality. That's how she's been the whole time. And, you know, I have my grandma that's like, can I help or can I come to the show?
Okay, this merch needs to go out and this.
My oldest daughter at the festival shows, she helps work merch.
Cool.
Yep. So
I love it.
yeah, we're just a big family, and my band's become the same thing. You know, we have another guitar player, and his name's Austin. His parents come to all the shows, and we all call him Mom and Dad. Like,
I love it.
You know, it's super fun. It's family atmosphere. You know, we're not big partiers, or, you know, we're there for the music and for all that stuff.
Hey, 5:30 Monday afternoon, I was sitting on a couch over there watching. I hate to even say this. I was watching Grey's Anatomy. I binge watch different shows.
I binge watched that. After 12 seasons of that, you feel like you could successfully remove a gallbladder.
But I sat down and turned it on at 5:30, and I didn't remember nothing. And Julie called me because we usually talk at night about what I was going on with the show and everything, you know. Mm-hmm. I woke up, answered the phone. She's like, "Are you asleep?" And the only thing I could think of to say was, "What time is it?" And she said 8 o'clock, and I was like, "Oh crap! I'm late for work."
Oh no!
I thought I'd slept all daggum night to the next day. I was that wore out.
Well, I definitely have been there.
Yeah.
I love daytime naps. Excuse me.
Yeah, I do.
I love naps.
Nothing wrong with daytime naps.
But you know, I mean, this career choice, I think, you know, going in, you're not going to get to sleep a lot.
No. Well, it's, you know, with this show, I've got day job.
Right.
I get off the day job, then I come home and do the podcast, and I try to go to bed around 8:30.
Yeah.
That don't always happen.
Right.
I might be on the phone with somebody's manager or, you know, PR, all that stuff. And I might get to bed 10:30.
Yeah.
Average about 5 hours sleep a night. And get up and do it all over again.
Well, that's how it works usually, or less.
Yeah, because I went to the listening room last night. I listened to all those crazy individuals. And I didn't get home until 10. So
Yeah. I enjoyed playing there.
it's a nice laid out room. I
It
like the
is.
way they've got it.
It is. And everybody, you know, that I dealt with that worked there and everything was super nice and inviting, and sound guy was great to deal with. You know, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I played with Justin Love.
You know, he needs to start his own podcast, the Justin Love Experience. Because if anybody that has met him or you're going to meet him, Justin Love is an experience in himself.
Yeah, you guys, we'll do a little shout out. You guys need to go follow him on everything.
Yeah, he really does.
He was my first Nashville friend, and has just remained such an incredible friend.
Well, I did last year. I was down at Nashbox
Yeah.
upstairs. I did 14 shows in 2 days, and Justin was one of my guests.
Yeah.
And he's been a good bud ever since.
Oh,
I mean,
he's
he's
nice.
incredible.
And he helps everybody.
He really does.
Truly. I mean, from the bottom of his heart, asks nothing in return.
But the thing that freaked me out the most with Justin, he's got his guitar. Uh-huh. He wants to do a song. Uh-huh. I ain't got no problem with it. And you're sitting there talking to him. You know how Justin talks.
Yeah.
I mean,
From Texas.
He's Texas through and through. Bottom line, dad gum. You know, I mean, even got the hat. Dad gum. And I would loved it. And I was talking about it. But then he sang.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where in the hell did that come from?
That vocal range is so good. So he actually is doing my background vocals on my recent release.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, he went in and laid the backing tracks. And when I got those back, I remember calling him and I was like, holy crap. Like, you are so good. Like, and I hear him all the time. I have, you know, we do a lot of rounds together. We write together. And every time I hear him, I feel like I have the same, like, expression on my face as if I did the first time I heard him.
After that show that we did down there, I had him on my playlist and probably listened to him every other day for like a week or two.
My youngest daughter, like, favorite Christmas songs are Justin's.
Yeah.
I said, Justin, I love your Christmas songs for the sake of my sanity. Please, my daughter won't listen to anything else.
Well, see, and about, let's see, July, August. In August, I'll start planning my Christmas shows.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm going to have to get Justin.
Yeah, you will have to. Yeah, he's got some great stuff.
I don't know.
Great
We
guy.
might drag your butt back over here, too.
I'll be here. I have a place here now, so.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I didn't drive from West Virginia today.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I had one guy come and he drove 3.5 hours.
Well, what is it, 6? How long does it take us to get to Nashville? 6 hours, a
Yeah.
little over 6, which, not now I'm here, but,
Well, it all depends on who's driving.
well, he drives because I'm good at a lot of things. But directions was not a gift that God gave me.
You just want to be on the tour bus on the front right seat and wave at everybody.
Yeah, so the problem is that you can't just drive straight. It requires you to pay attention for exits.
Yeah.
And that is where I get.
And
a
there's
little-
curves and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. He followed me one time. When he got his head down. He followed me one time home from somewhere, and I missed my exit, and I panicked, and out of panic, I guess I locked it up. And he was like, "You are going to get killed."
Wow.
Yeah, I'm an okay driver, but no.
Well, that's why I was
not
curious.
a
I
great
knew you was following a GPS and you asked me, is it exit 114? I was like, what in the world?
Oh no, your house. I mean, yeah, I was just.
114.
Yep.
Yeah, the address. Yeah.
Yeah, I get a little bit confused.
It's okay.
It's fine. I always get where I'm going.
Eventually.
Eventually.
See, back in the day, we had a roll of quarters to use payphone.
Yo, yeah.
And we'd get directions and we'd open up that old atlas
Now my papa had that.
all the way across country.
Yep. He had the atlas, the big one, the real big one, in the
Yeah.
back of the seat. You know how you give the pocket
Yeah.
on the back of the seat, and he'd pull it out. We'd pull over. He'd pull it out and put it on the hood. He'd be out there looking.
Yeah.
And at one time, I remember him specifically taking time to teach me, to check my oil, how to put air in my tires, how to read a map,
All the good stuff.
all the good stuff. And at one time, I could read the map. I don't know that I could now, obviously, because, I was really young and we had the GPS and all that. But maybe I'd do better if I reverted back to my original ways.
I mean, so many people get dependent on that. The technology, they get dependent on it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm real fortunate. I grew up in a really small coal mining town in West Virginia, and everything moves slower to this day. I mean, to this day, it even isn't as advanced. I come down
Yeah.
here and, and it's not to say that they're not as educated, because they are. They are
Right.
as educated. It's just that it doesn't make its rounds, I guess, throughout all the generations as quickly as it does in the city.
No, I think this is just my thinking, but my thinking is with the technology, it's replacing common sense.
I think in some ways people definitely allow that to
Yeah.
take place of where they would have applied it, some of their own sense
Yeah.
without it, for sure. And I just feel like where I'm from, that doesn't really happen as much.
No.
I mean, it's definitely getting more and more, but like my grandma a couple months ago called me and she had Facebook pulled up on her computer. My grandma has Facebook. She's almost 80.
Oh, God.
And she could not get it down. Could not. And she said, all I'm looking for is an X. So I go over there and I show her. I'm like, Grandma, it's right here in the left-hand corner. And she goes,
Yeah.
Lord, Katie, I'd have never found it. I couldn't see. I said, why don't you have your glasses on?
Well, look at it this way, though. Be thankful that she did not think that OnlyFans was just fans only website.
Super glad. Listen, that would be one to stumble across.
Lord,
stuff.
Katie, I
She'd be
couldn't
like,
believe it.
You won't believe what I saw on the internet.
And they tried to charge me too.
Oh my gosh. She got scammed a couple years ago on the phone.
Yeah.
And she said, I got scared because they said this and said that. And I said, Grandma, please. So we have to, I tell her, just keep watching QVC, keep watching HGTV. They have kept you safe for 40 years. You just keep watching.
And here's my
those.
list of things I'd like to
And
have.
also, here's some stuff I'd like for Christmas.
And the kids want this. And
No, she's lovely. She loves the music. She's always
That's good.
sharing. Her Facebook page is my fan club. She just shares all my stuff.
yeah, but she was raised up in that time where it was,
Oh yeah.
that's what they did for fun.
She walked to school.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Uphill.
yeah,
Both ways.
uphill in the snow, rain, barefoot, you know, all the stuff. She really did go to a one-room schoolhouse, you
Yeah.
know, and all the things you hear about and see on TV. But you know, she grew up singing in church. Got us all grew up, you know, we all grew up singing in church.
Yeah.
And you know, so this to her is just, you know, she's like, it's so fancy. Like, I can't believe what all, you know, is involved in it and stuff.
All them lights on
I
you.
know.
Yeah.
She's super proud, and I'm proud to look out and see that she's in the audience, and
Yeah.
it's cool.
Well, see, I used to watch Andy Griffith a lot.
I love Andy Griffith. My
And-
mom has the box set.
What I loved, which I look forward to on some of the episodes, are the Darlings coming on, because
Yeah.
them just hanging out in that old brown jug and,
I love it.
you know, just picking and grinning and having a good old time.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
I need to do a front porch podcast.
That's a really good idea.
We might have to do that, Caitlin.
Y'all really should.
We were just talking about it.
I know. Me and Caitlin get in trouble because we bounce ideas off each other.
That's a good idea, though. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of really wonderful conversations I've had on a front porch swing.
Yeah, and it would probably. Okay, I'm not going to be detrimental. So anyway, I have to watch what I say. I mean, I don't think I've got like 3 or 4 listeners anymore. I think it's more up around 70,000 or something. So I got to be careful.
Hey, we're all just people. We all say stuff. I told a podcaster one time that how did I word it?
Was it?
I
Was
said
it rough?
I said I had a AARP card instead of a AAA,
Yeah.
and he was like, "You have an AARP card because it's when you're older you get
Yeah.
those." I said, "Yeah, for my car." He
He had no clue.
He said, "That's not what that is." It
Look,
happened.
I was just pissed off when they started sending me that crap when I was 50.
Oh, the discount stuff.
And it's kind of like it doesn't come in the mail like it used to. It's
Yeah.
more internet type stuff. But now that I'm 58, I'm like, where's the discount
Where's
book?
the discounts? I'm getting ready to be 34 and I want some discounts. I think a midlife discount is required.
Well, see, that's what I was going to ask you, because you don't look 34. I pegged you around 31.
Well, thank you very much. I'll be 34. And, yeah,
May 1st.
May 1st.
May 1st. So you're well, you're kind of like, because mine's July 20th.
Oh, okay.
And what always used to tick me off was everybody else's was during the winter and stuff, you know? So everybody moved up in age while they were in school. And then I'm graduating and I'm 17.
Yeah, I was 17.
And I'm like, everybody else is 18. What the hell?
Yep. I was 17 when I graduated, and I think I might have been the youngest in my class for that.
Yeah, but everybody used to come bug the crap out of me to get beer. So, I mean, I don't know. Everywhere I went, I had a trunk full of beer all the time.
Well, I didn't have that, but I've never been a big fan of beer.
I was a wild ass back in the day. I can't hardly drink beer anymore.
I never got into it.
I can do like one, maybe,
Yeah.
you know. But other than that, I'm done. Because I don't drink out anymore. You know, you got the CDL, you got, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I understand.
All that stuff. I'd rather just sit here and if I want to drink something, I'll drink something.
Yeah, I understand. I like a nice glass of wine. I love Moscato.
Moscato. Have you tried the Apothic Red?
I don't think so.
It's actually pretty daggum good.
Really?
Yes.
I haven't had that. I'll have to try that. I mean, I'm not really a big drinker, but every once in a while, if I have steak, I like
I'm not
to have
either.
a glass of wine.
I'm not either anymore. I mean, I like a sip of bourbon every now and then.
Yeah.
Or a whiskey. And half the time I'm chasing it.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I can't deal with the.
So on occasion, like if it's a birthday, you know, I'll drink if we, like all the band will do a shot for one of their birthdays.
Yeah.
Just for an example. And everybody teases me because I don't drink. I have an extremely low alcohol tolerance. Very low.
They can bring you out a shot glass with tea in it.
Well, they all tease me because it's somewhere between 4 to 6 drinks, no matter what they are. Like,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. 4 to 6 beers, 4 to 6 mixed drinks, and I'm top shelf tipsy. Like, I'm ready to go home. Like, so I'm no fun to take anyway.
She can't vocalize her words anymore.
It says 3.
You bring a tattletale with you.
Listen, I'm glad we're in a town of a lot of guitar players. I might have to find me another one.
Just open the front door and holler. I'm sure one is out there somewhere. And if you need a guitar tech, it might be 2 blocks over, but you can find one.
Oh, that's good. Good to know. He's wishing he had that mic. I'm going to talk a bunch of crap now.
Uh-huh. You want the mic? We'll put a mic on you.
I'll get in trouble.
Okay. Hey, you're driving. She's liable to pop you in the back of the head going down the road like Grandma used to do.
My grandma used to get switches, and if we brought one too small, oh, Lord.
There was no worse feeling.
Actually, it was my great grandma, I guess. She only switched me a couple times.
My mama would send me out to go get a switch.
You know, I've not heard a lot of people other than me say Mamaw.
Mama,
Where are you from originally?
born and raised in Nashville.
Oh, okay. Because sometimes I throw that into my songwriting, and they'll
Yeah.
say, "What's a Mamaw?"
Yeah, I'm one of those. I've been told that I'm a unicorn
Oh.
because I was born and raised in this town.
Oh, yeah. Well, you are.
Yeah, and my great aunt Wilma Briggs worked at the Opry.
That's so cool.
There's a newspaper clipping somewhere. I think it's even still down at the Opry. She told Elvis Presley he'd never amount to anything in this town when Elvis first started.
Wow. Wow, wow. What a story.
I think it's hilarious.
It is.
But I was at that age, I didn't give a damn because I got free entry to
Yeah, that's cool.
Opryland. And
Yeah, that's amazing.
when fanfare time hit, Mamaw was Wilma's sister. So,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and I would take and Mamaw would get tickets to fanfare, and guess who got elected to go with her to carry all the stuff?
That's cool.
I come out looking like a bellhop, dude.
I'm sure it was worth it, though.
And I talked to my mom the other day, and I told her, I said, is there any of that fanfare stuff left? And she said, Lord, yes, I haven't had anybody help me go through the stuff. And I'm like, I remember.
That'd be cool.
Well, there's pictures. Because back in the day, it wasn't internet, and, you know,
Oh, yeah.
it was the 5x10 pictures, and they,
Disposable cameras, drop
Yeah,
them off.
all that
You can
good
come
stuff.
pick them up a couple hours
Yeah.
later.
you know, and there's autographs. I probably got Loretta Lynn's autograph. There's no telling what all I got over there.
That would be amazing. Well, you definitely should probably go.
I'm
through
going
that.
to. I got a whole area that I planned on just peppering with those pictures.
With memorabilia.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
I got to do something. Everybody kept telling me I needed to get a studio. But honestly, I called every artist that's been on this show, and every one of them told me the same thing. It felt more like home.
Yeah.
They were more comfortable.
I like it. I really do. My grandma had this table in a round version with these chairs.
Yeah.
And then she gave it. I grew up really poor. My mom was a single mom, And then so all of our furniture was hand-me-down furniture.
Right.
And she gave that round table that looked just like this to my mom, and it sat in our kitchen.
Yeah. My mom had that round table, and it was always Christmas time, holidays, stuff like that. The family would come over, and we would sit. All the cousins would.
Yeah.
That could actually still stand each other, and we would just sit around that table and just bullshit, you know.
Oh,
and
yeah.
what have you been up to? What have you been doing? You know, that was the whole idea of this show.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Julie spent 5 months looking for this table that I wanted. It had to look like that table that was in my mom's.
Yeah. I think that's cool. No, I like it a lot. It definitely does give you a very strong home vibe of,
Yeah.
you know, I like it.
Yeah, and half the time when Julie's here, there's food. Julie can cook her butt off.
That's not a skill I was blessed with. My mom can cook. Like I said, she just opened a restaurant. She is amazing. I have caught 2 microwaves totally on fire.
I'm not even going to ask.
Yeah, ruined my grandma's parquet wood flooring.
Oh,
yeah, it was terrible.
It will.
Yep. One was a child, so I feel like I can be forgiven, and then the other one was a year ago, so that's a little more serious.
And your mom still got the restaurant?
She does. She just opened it.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's a little far for me to Uber Eats, though. I mean,
It's a lot. Yeah, it's in West Virginia. It's called the Magnolia House, and she basically flipped a Victorian home built in 1891.
oh man.
And yeah, she made a big restaurant out of it, and it's all home cooked Southern food. And she built a huge deck on the back that overlooks the river for kayakers and things like that to come up. So it's really cool.
Mom got her head on straight.
And mama does. I got a good mama. I hit the jackpot.
I would love to have that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really neat. It's like a mini Cracker Barrel. It's kind of what it is like. That's a good way, I think, to describe it. Her food's different in the fact that she does a little more. Her recipes are a little more than just like she has meatloaf and chicken and dumplings, but she'll also have like this like cocoa vin she served last Sunday, which is a little more, you know, of a, I call it white linen service.
I call it frou-frou.
Yeah, it's frou-frou, exactly. My mama get a little bit frou-frou.
There you go. In the middle of West Virginia.
In the middle of Boone County, West Virginia.
See, I love that. But yeah, here's my problem. I can cook. Mm-hmm. My mom and mama, my dad worked night shift.
Okay.
So I was more under the evil of my mom and mama. Mm-hmm. And they were hell bent to make sure that I knew how to do everything. Mm-hmm. And didn't need to depend on anybody else, that I could do it all myself. I can sew. I can macrame. I can knit. I can needlepoint. They drove me nuts with this crap. But they taught me how to cook too. Mm-hmm. And the best thing I ever learned, sorry, Mom, wasn't from you, was from my mom.
What was it?
She never followed a direction on any damn thing.
They don't.
She just throwed shit together and...
It's just this.
Yeah.
Taste it. You'll know when you can feel it.
That's where that one little recipe saying came a long time ago, a pinch of salt.
Oh, yeah.
Because they just reach over and pinch it and throw it in. That's it.
My mom does the same thing.
Yeah.
The only time she uses exact measurements is if, one, she's following a new recipe or if she's baking.
Or frou-frou.
Or frou-frou. If she's got her frou-frou stuff on. If she's doing her fancy stuff.
Okay, we got to collaborate on a frou-frou shirt. That would be cool. Shit was just frou-frou, man.
Just frou-frou.
We'd get Justin in on that.
Hey, he would. He would.
He'd do the dadgum and the frou-frou.
The dadgum and a frou-frou. We'll both wear hats.
But yeah, that's how I grew up, you know, and my kids get them every now and then. They'll be like, "Dad, what? Can you make a chili?"
Oh,
Sure.
Do you make good chili?
I make a chili, which is, it's the most simplest. I hate a bunch of bullshit. Mm-hmm. Give me simple. I love simple.
Home cooked chili.
Yeah, out of a can. Believe it or not.
Really?
5 ingredients. You cook it all in the same daggum pot. And you ready to grub down in 35 minutes.
I'll tell you, the only thing that I wish I could truly perfect is my grandma's biscuits and gravy.
I've been craving that for a week.
I wish I could. She does. Her biscuits are handmade and, rolled out just
And a black skillet.
in a black iron skillet. She makes
Cat
the
head
gravy
biscuits.
with her bacon grease.
Cat head biscuits. You start out
good.
with a teaspoon. And I don't even know which one's a teaspoon, but I'm grabbing a spoon and you start out with some lard.
I tried to make them with her, and I'm convinced at this point, because I've done it several times, and they never turn out like hers. And I think either she's leaving out an ingredient and not telling me.
No, she's throwing something in when you ain't looking.
Or I think she has like more love in it or something.
Yeah. Well, she may have, I don't know, tasted with her finger or licked a spoon or something.
I think she licked a spoon.
Got a little bit of mamaw love.
It's
in
got
it.
some mamaw on it. Yeah. No, she's an incredible lady. My mom too. I wish I had inherited their cooking abilities.
Hey, it's, it is what it is. We get what we get.
That's right. I'll go pick up pizza for you. I don't care one bit to get in the car and drive down and buy you dinner and come home.
I got a buddy of mine, Mike Bowers. Me and him has been friends since first grade. He don't cook, but he'll bake pies. And he taught himself how to make pies.
Really?
Yes. And
That's not easy, I wouldn't imagine.
he only does it at Christmas, which is weird.
Well,
You got to understand, Mike. But anyway, he makes some of the best damn pies I've ever had. I mean, Mom used to make a buttermilk pie.
we're not big on pies. We do cakes. Have you ever had a hummingbird cake?
No.
That's my grandpa's favorite.
Do you use fresh hummingbirds?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know
Well,
why.
I mean, I'm just
I don't
asking.
know why it's called that, to be honest. We do a pig licking cake. That's my Aunt Anna Mae's recipe. It's got like mandarin oranges and stuff in it. It's
That sounds
really
good.
It's real good. The hummingbird cake is more of your it's got pecans and stuff in it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we do a lot of cakes. My grandma does a Baskin Robbins pie, which is like a pistachio type pie. It's different.
I can't even think if I've ever had a pistachio
They're good. I love them.
because they're so daggone hard.
They are, but they are really good.
You chip a tooth quick. And if you were in Appalachia, you need your teeth.
You do need your teeth.
Need them
You're
teethies.
going to need them.
You got to. I think it's funny because you're more country sounding than I am. It's hilarious.
I know. I have to really make sure. Obviously, I would never change who I am, but I do have to make sure, because when you're home and you're around everyone,
It gets worse.
you get lazy with your pronunciation.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom will catch me, and she's
Oh, yeah.
she's like, Kate, honey, post is not a word. Supposed is a word, but you can't just say you're supposed to do that. And
Yeah, you can.
Well, I just said it.
You're supposed to be doing this.
But no, when I'm on podcasts or doing radio interviews or anything like that, I do try to at least make sure that I'm saying that and finishing it with a T. There, it's not over air.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Here's the big one. Wash or wash?
So we take a bath.
You sidestepping. You can't do that.
I'm taking a bath, and my grandma will say, Caitlin Brooke, you bathe yourself. You do not bath yourself.
You took a bath.
I'll tell you a funny little story. My dad, my biological dad, he was, I guess, sitting at the table with my grandma before I was born and told her that he was going to go home because he needed to shower.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, what? And he said, I need to shower.
Mm-hmm.
She said, what in the world is a shower? He said, you know, shower like a bath. She said, a shower?
Yeah, that's it. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's right. He said, shower. Got a cousin named Shore.
So I love it when I go to Chicago every now and then. I went up there for my cousin plays bass, and I'll go up there and hang out and listen to him playing with his bands and stuff every now and then. Mm-hmm. But his daughter, Rio, got married. So they invited me up for the wedding. Mm-hmm. So I went. And I get tickled every time I get around her because Chicago, me. And she teases me. And every time she starts teasing me, I just feel it coming on. And I get countryer and countryer sounding. And I even throw in a couple of Ewins and U's. And she just...
I never hear mine. Of course, you don't hear
Yeah,
your
you
own.
don't. You really don't.
And, you know, my kids, both of them, my oldest daughter, her accent is so strong. And she'll get in a rambling, like, mood.
Yeah.
And I can't even understand her. I'm like, honey, I don't know the last 50 words that came out of your mouth. I think you made up a new language.
See, that's when I think kids are the cutest, is when they doing that and they just, they feel so passionately about what they're trying to tell you. You can't understand a daggum word.
I'll look at her mouth and I'm lost. I'm like, I don't think those are words.
Oh, y'all leave them children alone.
I know. Children.
That's what I liked about, did you ever see Mattia? Mm-hmm. I love watching Mattia because that old man.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's funny as all get out.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I grew up with several people that said it just like that.
I always loved it because we had a group of older women in our church, mm-hmm. and they were the most gossiping minis that I've ever seen in my life. But they were just country drawl is what they had, you know?
Yeah.
And it was funny as all get out. I'd sit back and just listen to them. They'd be gossiping about somebody. You believe she wore that? War.
Or my papa will say, now listen, I learned you that.
Mm-hmm.
I learned you that.
Dadgummit.
Daggum.
Okay. Back on track. Where we at? What's the matter, sweet? We're shortening you to just sweet. Where were you raised at? Southern West Virginia.
Southern West Virginia too. He's like an hour from me.
So you know how to pick a damn guitar.
He can. Want me to pull his mic over to him? No.
He said no. He don't want to get in trouble.
No. He plays good, real good. I can't play nothing.
Why?
But he's trying to teach me. I'm taking lessons.
Are you sure you was born over in West Virginia?
I was. I learned to sing in church, not play guitar in church. My mama played, so I didn't have to.
My great grandmother played piano for the church.
I'd love to learn to play.
And she had a piano in her house too.
I don't know why it's never came easy to me at all. Like even just him teaching me now, I struggle.
Well, she told me, she said the best way to learn music, quit reading it.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Play by ear.
I've heard that. My sister can play piano by ear and it's beautiful. She's extremely talented.
My daughter can.
Yeah, and I can't.
You give my daughter an instrument, give her 2 weeks, she'll be...
I can't play the tambourine. Nothing. Like I can't clap my hands with the drums the way they need to be.
What about the little shaker thing? Can you do that?
I think it's my timing.
Lord.
Anything with timing.
The woman's got 2 left feet.
Oh man, it's horrible. The beat will be like, and I'm like, I think I am just too energetic for timing in general.
Well, I mean, I've seen people like that, and it's weird because they're right on time with the music and come in when they're supposed to, the whole 9 yards, everything.
I sing on time.
Yeah.
It's just everything else.
It's just everything else they can't. It's weird.
Yeah, I've struggled my whole life with it. My mom said I tried out for cheerleading when I was real young, and all the kids, all the girls were like, go, go. And I was like, go, 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 go. She was like, get off the field right now. Come on, we're going home.
Well, see, then you're really energetic on stage.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I do not stop.
Yeah.
I do not stop moving. I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, not in a weird way. Like, I'm not like, people aren't like, good Lord, that girl needs to talk to somebody.
Y'all need to call in people with them white coats.
No, but we have a very high energy show. He's all over the place. My other guitarist all over the place. My drummer is back there doing all the tricks and flips, and
They got it easy. They ain't got to control their breathing and all that other stuff.
I tell you, I can tell the difference between 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Surely can.
Oh, yeah. You got to keep up the cardio.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It can be a lot. And fortunately we're not doing, we don't really do 3-hour shows or anything anymore. And I think every artist goes to that level where you're doing 3 to 5 hour shows at the bars and all that stuff. And I've mostly, for the most part, paid my dues with that so far. So, we've branched into your hour, an hour and a half. And that feels, it's so much easier to maintain that stamina and keep going.
When I emceed for Freedom Jam out there, Taylor Hughes, which is a big friend of the show, and Morgan Miles was headlining. And I think it was like a total of 4 acoustics and then 2 bands and then Morgan. Mm-hmm. And I'm emceeing the whole daggum thing, and I've been up because I drove straight from here over to Lake Waka, whatever the heck, Polo, I don't know, Missouri.
Oh, wow.
It was a 4.5 hour drive. And I get over there and I'm already tired. So now I'm up an additional length of time, emceeing and everything else. And when Morgan got on stage, to this date, I'll have to come see you, but to this date, I have never seen an artist exude that much energy and still play guitar, still be able to sing. It was just amazing to me what she did.
Yeah, it definitely takes it. I think people, unless they know what all goes into that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was sweating and I was ready to go to bed right then.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot. It really is. I went and took my oldest daughter's a huge Swiftie. And I took her to see Taylor at the Eras tour here in Nashville. And, I felt everybody was like, what do you think? And are you a Swiftie? Are you a big fan? And I said, I think this. I think that she has earned respect to sit and watch the show that she puts on, whether you like her music or not. She is so nonstop that whole 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's a heck of she's really bringing her all to that.
Look, she's, I've never been a Swiftie. Mm-hmm. Never have been. But I will say this. That show she put on down here in Nashville in the middle of the thunderstorms and everything else, and she did not leave her fans.
She did not. Yep.
And she sang, and she was soaked.
Yeah. It was definitely the best concert I've personally ever seen, and I've been to a lot.
Yeah.
It was more of like watching like a Broadway Vegas show meets a music concert. It was it was crazy, amazing. But yeah, she, it takes a lot. It's a lot of endurance.
Yeah. But that's where she earned my respect was I'm big on it's about the fans.
Oh, it is. 100%.
And I feel like if people are going to pay good money, they're going to come see you. And you see those people all night. Because, I mean, even with the lights and stuff, you still see a little bit of the front row, you know?
Yeah, you do.
And if they're there all night and they're jamming and they're buying merch and they're wanting just a picture with you.
If they're going to show it for you, you should show it for them.
Exactly.
It's just a simple give what you get
Yeah.
type thing.
Well, that's what I loved about Wade Jennings. He was on the show, and he was telling me about he would stay there 3, 4 o'clock in the morning if it meant giving that fan an autograph or taking a picture with that fan or just a hug. Mm-hmm. He said, I'm all for the fans, man.
I'll never be one of those that doesn't do meet and greets.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that. I mean, unless something crazy's happening with scheduling and I absolutely can't make the next show but then I'm going to find a way to make it up.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think it's so important because not only did they spend their money, they took their time away from their family, from their kids, on work, whatever they needed to do specifically to come see you. And you need to honor that and really respect that they did that and appreciate that they did that.
Yeah, that's one thing I love that Lainey Wilson did. Did you see that video?
No, but I love her.
There was a kid in the audience, a little girl, and she had a sign made, and her dad, I guess, had made a bet with her and told her that if she could get on stage with Lainey, he would buy her the pony that she wanted. And Lainey,
that's cool.
Lainey not only got her on the stage and was talking about the dad and the pony and everything else, signed it for her.
That's cool.
And of course the little girl was just, crying and everything else. And it was the sweetest moment. And Lainey handed her back over and she looked out at everybody and said, well, I guess somebody's getting a pony, ain't they? But it's those little things, man. It really is.
It is. I think it's just super important. I mean, I think about being a fan of artists that I, would go see and how I would want to be treated.
Yeah.
And that's just how I do it in my own, world. So,
well, I mean, it's like with me doing the lights and sound and everything. And when you're doing it for a lot of people, you see the butt heads and you see the appreciations and you see it all. And I swore to myself way back then, if I ever got in a situation, I'd be there for the fan.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's should be everyone's main focus in this.
Yeah. Cause a lot of people found out during COVID how much of an asshole they were. Because their fans said, screw you.
I'm real fortunate. I have amazing fans. I have several people that follow me all over the country. You know, and, it's really cool to look out and see that, especially at the level that we're at. I'm not at Lainey Wilson's level. So to see people, at this level driving, what was it, 16 hours to South Dakota?
Yeah.
And you look out and you see your fans you see in West Virginia.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's just... that's wild to me that they're doing that.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that takes you need to really make sure you're giving that the appreciation that deserves.
Oh yeah.
So
You definitely got to.
Oh yeah. It's really cool.
But see, that's what I liked about fanfare back in the day. You got Loretta Lynn in the building, sitting there, taking pictures and signing autographs. You got, oh God, I totally forgot his name. I do apologize.
What's he saying?
Hello, darling. It's nice to see you. It's been a long time. You're just as lovely.
I'm gonna stick my foot in my mouth on this podcast over this song.
Now I can't remember his name. Damn it.
It ain't.
And Julie's not here to text me and tell me who it is. Conway Twitty.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, Conway Twitty.
Yep.
Yeah. Is that right, Caitlin?
It is.
You didn't even look it up.
I'm sorry. I'm running on fumes.
But you would get the
I think
Twitties
it is.
and
I
the
think it is,
Dollies just sitting there at a booth.
Yeah.
Taking pictures and
Oh yeah.
All the good stuff.
Yep. It's important. I think everybody that's, holding that platform should make time to do that for sure.
Yeah. I love all that crap.
Same.
Wee. Okay, back to you. You okay, Sweet? Doing great. All right. Sweet's doing great. The new single comes out May 2nd.
Yep.
So that's House Fires. Mm-hmm. And you haven't made the video yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. But it's shortly after, so.
Are you making a video here in somewhere close around in here? Or are you going somewhere else?
Off location.
Off location. Okay.
Yep.
I was just checking.
Yep, we'll be gone.
Because my insurance is up to date.
I know a guy.
You know a guy. I love it when you know a guy. So you going to do a tour to?
Well, this year, so last year we did so many dates that
Oh, come on.
I know we did so many dates, and I feel like I did not give my digital side the attention that it deserved, and I also didn't give.
I know people.
Yeah, I also didn't give enough attention to releasing singles and releasing new music. Mm-hmm. So this year, I'm still doing a lot of shows. We still do have some, shows coming up, but I did shift my focus more into putting out new music. So everybody's getting 5 new songs this year.
All right.
Yep. So that'll be super cool. I'm
gonna love
excited. Yep. So I may not be giving you guys as much on the tour schedule, but I'm trying to make up for it in music for you to stream.
And you do any songwriter rounds and stuff?
Oh yeah. I have one tomorrow.
At
the
ain't nobody gonna see this till after that's done. But anyway,
yeah. Brigada bar. Yep, I'm with PEG Music tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Yep, so super excited for that. And then the end of May, I have some stuff, and it'll all be up on my socials and all that stuff, so they'll be able to see. I'm at Live Oak, and some other places.
Awesome. So anyway, yeah, that I just.
Yep, lots of riders rounds.
Well, I mean, I was just thinking, even if you don't do a lot of tour dates.
Mm-hmm. So personally for me, I mean, I absolutely love touring, and I love being on stage in front of a large audience, but I equally love just as much the more intimate setting of the riders rounds and sharing, my music and hearing everyone else's stories.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful experience to me.
Well, see, at the listening room last night with Justin, Taylor, and all of them that were there. I can't even remember all of them. I'm bad with names. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Don't start yawning. What's the matter with you?
No worries. I didn't take a daytime nap.
Lord.
Singers.
Sweet just throwed it all on the singers.
Mail your resumes over to the David Bradley Show.
Looking forward.
Also, this gentleman next to me is going to need a way back to West Virginia and a new truck.
Uh-oh, she's taking the truck away. She's meaning serious shit now.
I don't even have rights to do that, but I'm going.
But it's okay. She'll come back and pick you up if she can remember how to get back here.
It does have a GPS.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I mean, I was just. I told Taylor last night. I said, I need to be in the heckler section. Where is the heckler section? Because I was really going to heckle them, but it was going so good down there, and the crowd was so into it.
I love that place. There's so many places. I've been super fortunate. Like I said, my first friend here in Nashville was Justin Love, and he really took me around to the rounds and introduced me to everybody and put me, I guess, where would be the best spots to be.
Right.
And so I've had only amazing experiences with that, and have continued, throughout my career to do so. So I'm super fortunate. I did the listening room a while back with him, and it sold out, and it was incredible.
Yeah.
And I loved it. And so, yeah, I'm super fortunate. That he kind of took me under his wing there and was like, hey, let's try this place.
He put you on the Buddy Love tour bus.
Oh, I love it.
Nah, I love Justin to death, man. He's just, to this day, though, when he opens his mouth to sing, it floors me.
Mm-hmm. Incredible. Yeah, he is, truly.
And what's weird though is you don't sound as country when you're singing.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. My producer was just talking about this. He said, it's so odd because when you open your mouth to sing, your accent goes away.
It does.
I was like, I don't know. I mean, well, Keith Urban is, he's got an Australian accent. So when he sings, he doesn't sound.
Well, listen to the Stones.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know what happens with that. I don't know if we're using different muscles or different techniques. I grew up listening to a lot of your female 90s music, a lot of your 80s, Bon Jovi and Fleetwood Mac.
Well, Def Leppard is English.
Yep. So I don't know
Iron
if it's
Maiden.
just who you adapt to growing up,
Yeah.
who you adapt your, look up to, I guess, or whatever. Who
I think
inspires
that's
you.
weird though, how it just changes.
It does. I'm definitely, I know that I don't, even my pronunciation changes. Like I can feel my mouth move differently when I sing.
Maybe it's because you got the country draw flow going.
Maybe.
And you're just pronouncing better, I guess. I don't know.
I have no idea. I know that when I go to sing, that usually I'm, greeted with, we didn't expect you to sound like that.
Yeah. I didn't either, because I seen, look, your bio shows West Virginia, all that other stuff, and then I listened to it, and I'm like, she ain't from West Virginia. That ain't Appalachia. What the? What?
No, I don't know. I am though.
That's crazy though.
Born and bred. Yep. I've never lived anywhere else until now. In here.
Yeah. They'll get on your nerves here.
I've been fortunate there too. I haven't had anybody do that yet.
Even in Nashville, I've had people tell me, well, there's so many people moving in here, but anyway, I've had people in Nashville go, where are you from?
Real? Oh yeah. So my accent, I guess, is real similar to maybe like Louisiana and Alabama. And so I get that a lot. I don't really ever get West Virginia. No one ever really thinks that we're, we are the most, how do you say it? Northern Southern state.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
well, I mean,
and if you go an hour from my house, if you go north 1 hour, the accent changes.
Yeah.
It's so different. It's so odd.
We'll say it's weird because like Lane Hardy, when he sings, it doesn't sound Louisiana. But when he talks, you can hear that Louisiana in there.
Oh yeah.
I was expecting him to break out in a little bit of a Cajun thing, but
yeah, I don't know where it goes.
it's weird.
It is. That's okay though. I accepted being weird a while ago. So
Yeah, but now I'm wanting to research this crap. I mean, it's strange. I research stuff just for fun every now and then.
I do too sometimes.
I want some cat head biscuits now. You started something with that.
Don't worry about that.
Some cat head biscuits.
Technically, my mamaw would have started it. I can't make them.
So, she don't cook for the band then, does she? No. Okay. You cook? A little bit. He cooks for the band?
Yeah, he can make salmon bites, steak, rice, and asparagus. He eats healthy.
You need me to teach you the 5 ingredient chili for the band? Yeah. All right. Large portion.
Large portion, yes.
Look, it doesn't matter around here. I got one of those big old stainless steel pots, about that daggone tall. And I think it's about that, I don't know, foot around or something like that. And I'll double up on the ingredients to make more of it. And there's none left in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
It's just gone.
I love chili.
I do too. And the great part about it is you can make it burn your ass hot, or you can make it creeping hot, or you can just make it a good mild.
Yeah. I'm not a big like on the spices, the hot side. My mom, she just, I don't know, she wants to not feel her mouth.
My granddaddy.
I can't. I have to make, like, mild is enough for me.
Yeah, my granddaddy used to he made his own hot sauce. And he would have those red skinny peppers.
Ooh.
That were like 3-4 inches long. Mm-hmm. He'd have them hanging up, drying out. And he would grind them things up and make this hot sauce. And I'm telling you, you ever see the movie Aliens?
Yeah.
Where the alien blood was melting through the spaceship?
It looked like that.
That's what it looked like.
That's pretty funny.
Because he put some on my finger one time, and I could have swore I lost a tip.
Ooh. You know, they have, like, you know, the places you can go and you have to sign the waivers and stuff. Like,
Oh, yeah, with the ghost peppers and stuff.
No, thank you.
I ain't got time for that.
No, me either. I'm with you. Just no time.
I ain't into pain. No.
No, I love food too much. I
Yeah.
wish that I didn't love it as much as I do. But that's not something I'm venturing into.
Lord.
Yeah. So funny.
You know it'd be good right now.
What?
Close. Country style steak,
Like steak and gravy?
mashed taters, cat head biscuits, and gravy.
I'll tell you, my grandpa used to make pinto beans with fried potatoes. And then he'd do bacon and he'd save the grease and kill some lettuce in the bacon grease.
Yeah.
And it is so good.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I had all kinds of stuff like that. And,
You like fried green tomatoes, and
you know, I never was big on them.
I like them real well. And I like tomatoes, just garden tomatoes with salt on them. I put salt on my tomatoes and my watermelon.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
See, I never put salt on watermelon.
You
I
gotta
couldn't
try that.
stand it. I
It's so good.
wanted the sweet, you know?
Yeah, it's so good. I definitely do that.
I tell you what's real good with watermelon.
What?
You cut a hole in the top of it, and you take a nice bottle of vodka.
It's so dangerous though, because one little slice and you're tipsy.
Oh, you're wasted.
Oh, you're kidding, really?
Yeah.
I have never even heard of that.
Give it like
Oh,
10,
God.
12 hours and the whole thing's absorbed.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Put it in the fridge.
Have you done that? Oh my gosh.
Put it in the fridge in the bottom and leave it alone.
We're going to go get a watermelon. We'll see you guys later.
But again, hide your liquor in your food.
Clever. We've brought full circle things around several times.
I know.
That's funny.
It's crazy around here. You never know what I'll talk about.
I don't mind. I don't mind one bit.
What I love is when people talk back.
Oh, yeah. Well, my mom, she did hair growing up. So I was raised in a beauty shop.
Okay.
You don't know how to talk in a beauty shop, there's a problem. So I always feel like I'm over talking and oversharing and going on too long.
You know, I don't care. I mean, I really don't. Look, my granddaddy told me a long time ago. He said, when you're having a conversation with somebody, pay attention.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, why? And he said, because every day you're learning something new. And if you ever feel like you've done learned it all and you're a know-it-all and all this other crap,
So you don't know nothing.
just don't get out of bed because you a dumbass.
I grew up hearing the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, but that's that old country
Yeah.
way, you know, just learning.
It is. Every day you need to be learning something new. And don't get above your raising.
Yep. And when Mama says, snap them beans, get your ass out there and snap
That's
them
right.
beans.
That's right. I always leave strings on accident. They don't feel
Every
good.
now and then.
They don't feel good for me.
Every now and then.
It ain't me. I think it's just the food. The food don't like me. That's what
You
it
might
is.
not be doing the twist just right when you do it.
Maybe that.
Because we'll go every spring. Well, when the vegetables are coming in, we'll go up to the Amish and
Yeah, we
just
have a farmer's
load
market,
up.
and we load up on them. Yeah, half runners.
That's what's in the freezer.
I love them.
I think I still got some cow left in there. I'm not sure. I know there's some pork in there and a bunch of vegetables.
Now, my aunt, they can.
I'd never learned that.
Yeah, they can all the time. And
Mama,
they make their own salsa and stuff like that.
Mama canned, but I was little, and it was like,
I don't know how. My great grandma did it all the time. She would do jellies and jams and salsas and all that stuff. But I never picked it up.
Well, it went away for a long time.
It did. And my mom, she tried to get into it a little bit, but I think it's pretty time consuming and
preppers bring it back.
Yeah. So I would really like to get into learning how to do that, but I probably need to learn how to keep a microwave from blowing up first.
Yeah.
We'll start with the small baby steps.
Yeah, because the canning process, if I remember correctly, there is a pressure pot.
Yeah.
And I think the pressure pot would do more damage than the microwave.
Probably.
She's building bombs in the house, y'all.
Don't worry, folks. I'm going to take baby steps.
She's going to blow something up. Oh, gosh.
Not on purpose.
Help. You need help? Well, I mean, you can cook, so, I mean, you can hang out here if you want to. You want to?
You want to?
You want to? Urina's just special. Mm-hmm. Well, Kate, let's break out some music.
Want to hear my new song? Well, part of it?
It's whatever you want to do, babe.
Okay. So this song, it's super special to me. All my songs are, but this was the one time in my songwriting process that I kind of reached out into places I don't normally go. It was my time to be like, okay, I want to be a little bit more feisty. I want to be a little bit more, bring out some stuff that's not so sweet, not so sad.
Yeah.
And, like I said, it was co-written with Jason Wyatt of We the People Productions and Mason Douglas. And, it's called House Fire. It'll be out May 2nd.
Awesome.
So do I need to move this or is he?
You do whatever you want to do. I don't care.
All right. You've got him.
Kaylin's the boss.
Yeah, I have him. But you can move it out if it's more comfortable.
No. He's good. All righty. We've been here before, bruised and sore. Our hearts are evident, like fingerprints. Always blaming somebody, burned up all our sorries. That's all we ever say. Always halos and horns, just underdoomed. More tattered and torn than Johnny and June. There's beauty hidden in war, but I can't fight anymore. Darling, why did you wait? And now it's too late. Like Bonnie and Clyde, a reckless desire. You held the matches, but baby, I lit the fire. Baby, I lit the fire. Baby, I lit the fire.
And you can get the full song on May 2nd.
That's the broke down version. Let me tell you, the production on this song.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jason man, they nailed it. They nailed it. It's big, big.
See, it still just amazes me. I'm sitting here watching you do this and sing, and I'm still just like, what the hell? You kind of want to hear a twang or something just slip in there,
Do I ever add any? No.
No.
I tried a little bit more in one of my new ones. I was like, I'm gonna be a little bit more country in this one, but then it don't come out authentic. So if it's not authentic, I won't do it. So
right.
I just was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it.
I'm fighting my mic boom now. Yay. But I like that. I love the whole. I can't wait to hear the finished product. I really can't.
Thank you. It'll be fun.
I think it'd be awesome.
And you guys can hear it the end of May too. The whole acoustic version at the Writers Round. I do them at the Writers Round now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Because you have to send me a message. I'll come down there.
I will. I'll send you the dates that I'm coming down and doing stuff.
Okay.
We do usually. This is a slow week for us, just because I just am moving into that apartment, so I'm trying to get everything ready. And I didn't pile too much on just to have it all,
Right.
But usually it's morning to night nonstop with different things all day long. And we usually try to do it around every single night that I'm down here. So I'm here part-time in West Virginia part-time.
Right.
And that's how I'm splitting it. So when I'm in town, we just truly pack it in.
Well, sometimes you got to do that.
Well, it takes it because I'm not here all the time. So I try to, what would take someone a month, I try to do in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I might go downtown, and then it might be 2 or 3 weeks later
Yeah.
before I go down.
I don't go downtown a lot, but I do the rounds, in Midtown.
I ain't knocking downtown.
Oh, no. It's
But
fun,
damn the
but-
traffic.
oh, gosh. And it is like elbow to elbow, and I don't want to fool with it.
And I'm older now. I don't like messing with these
Same.
young bucks that are all whiskeyed up at about 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. I ain't got time for that. I don't like fighting no more. It used to be fun. Now the shit just hurts.
It just hurt.
You have to watch for chairs too.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to watch for chairs too.
Yeah, I heard a thing or two about that. We won't get into that, though.
We ain't getting into it. Morgan, we love you, brother. Throw all of them. I don't care.
I do love Morgan Wallen. I think everybody does. He's contributed so much to country music, and he's just an incredible artist.
Well, only thing I can say is somebody needs to just go, Morgan, darling, the whiskey ain't working no more. Stick to beer.
Well, you heard it here, folks. All he needs is a David Bradley.
That's right. All you got to do is just switch to beer. Because I was the same way back when I was younger.
Really? I've heard stories about people, you talking about like where people see red if they get different if they drink certain things. Is that what you
Well, kind of see red, but in my case, if I drank, which I was bad about drinking it, but I used to drink some stuff. It was called, no chuckling, Caitlin. The name of the whiskey was Fightin' Cock.
I'm sorry.
It's a Kentucky.
It wasn't even me chuckling.
I know.
That's the first time I ever heard.
But it was 101 proof Kentucky whiskey.
Holy moly. No, I'd be dead.
And I would always take about that much of Mountain Dew and I would fill it back up with it.
Yeah.
And I always got to a buzz and I'd maintain.
Mm-hmm.
But if I drank more than that, I couldn't remember nothing the next day.
Oh, wow.
And I'd be wondering where that black eye came from.
Oh,
and
no.
how in the hell did I make it home?
Wow. No, I've not really ever done to that level. Like I said, I stop at top shelf tipsy. And the people around me make sure I do as well to keep me, but I do like, I guess the hardest alcohol that I've drank would be moonshine,
Yeah.
I guess.
Moonshine didn't bother me that much.
much. And there's a lot of really good places you can get it around West Virginia, of course.
Yeah.
So, and I don't even I can literally count on my hands how many times I've even tried moonshine. So first thing I ever drank in my whole life, they snuck wild turkey into prom.
Now, wild turkey make you fight too. I
Called
mean,
wild turkey. And behind the bleachers, they were like, try a sip of this. And I tried a sip and I was like, why would anybody drink enough of that to get drunk? That was horrible.
see, back when I was growing up, when we was behind the bleachers, it was because there was wild weed back there. But
Oh, well, there wasn't that. But there was wild turkey.
that pretty wild weed plant. That was a long time ago. I'm telling my past. Shame on you, Caitlin.
For what?
I don't know.
Okay.
I had to blame somebody real quick.
Pointing fingers.
I had to do something. You gonna do one more song?
Sure, I can do. So I did a song with Justin Love. I'll just sing one that we wrote together.
With Mr. Love.
Yeah, since we've been talking about him so much. This song, I just went through a breakup. So, of course, in country music, you have to write about it. And I wrote this with Justin Love and Stephanie Ryan.
Well, I can help you out. I've got 3 divorces, and I can't tell you how many breakups. And
you might be a walking country song.
I'm pretty much am.
Yeah, you might need to come in around, tell your story, and let us ride around you.
Well, I mean, me and David Easterling and his wife Laura. I told them a story that happened to me, and then started writing, and they were sitting right here at the table, and we wrote a song.
Oh, that's awesome! I love when it's like that.
And it flowed good. Everything was good, and we just did the rough. What are you doing, sweet?
I wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
Well, that's why I'm still talking, because I seen you fidgeting over there.
Thought we was doing one.
Sweet's fidgeting.
So this song's called "Leftover Love."
No, she sung so good a while ago. I was like,
It happens everywhere.
I mean, it sounded so damn good in the headphones, you know. I was just like, oh, one more.
Now, do you want me to shorten this one, or you want the whole song?
Well, how long is the song?
It's not long.
It's a country song. It's 3 minutes. Come on.
All right, you got it. It's been 2 weeks since I took that ring off my finger. Am I too weak or too much of a believer? I chose to shut my eyes, 'cause sometimes love is blind. Tried to make my heart feel steady and alive, but it was wrong. We were too far gone, that's why I left over choosing to stay, left over thinking things would change. You can't fix what's been broken with all the words you've left unspoken. I'll be the first to walk away. There's just some things that can't be saved, 'cause you'll never undo what's already been done. And I won't be your leftover love. There were no red flags in those deep baby blues, no warning signs till I changed my point of view. You made your choice with her without a single word. Now the silence speaks for me. In case you haven't heard, I left over choosing to stay, left over thinking things would change. You can't fix what's been broken with all the words you've left unspoken. I'll be the first to walk away. There's just some things that can't be said, 'cause you'll never undo what's already been done. And I won't be your leftover love, leftover love. It was wrong. We were too far gone, that's why I left over choosing to stay, left over thinking things would change. You can't fix what's been broken with all the words you've left unspoken. I'll be the first to walk away. There's just some things that can't be said, 'cause you'll never undo what's already been done. Oh, and you can't go back to what it was. And I won't be your leftover love.
Trying to make me cry. I like that. That's good.
Thank thank you. Justin had the hook, and he was like, "Y'all want to ride around this?" And we were like, "Absolutely."
Oh, I can feel that flavor. I mean, it just.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that just.
Well, thank you.
He amazes me how he does. But that was an awesome song. I love that.
Thank you. Telling
You're
me
welcome.
you said so. We had fun writing it, kind of. We were all kind of sad. I mean, it was fun but sad. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Sitting there with tissues, bawling your eyes out. That's a damn good song. I love it. And that microphone loves your voice.
I love this microphone.
Caitlin,
I'm going to go buy one.
hey, just look for an open box or a return.
I will.
The music stores usually check them out real good.
Oh, they're nice. I
But-
love Shure. I have a Sennheiser right now, but I do love Shure products as well.
I've always been a Shure guy. I mean, you know, there's nothing more hardy and trustworthy than a SM58, SM57.
They will last forever.
You could take a SM58 and use it as a hammer to nail your banner on the front of the stage.
I feel like this is a true story.
It's a true story. And still use that microphone that night.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I
just
believe
change
it.
the cap out.
Yeah.
I believe it for sure.
That's all you got to do.
I believe it.
It's crazy. Honey, it has been a pleasure
Oh, it's been
for
wonderful.
you and Sweet Shane to come and hang out.
Oh, Sugar Shane.
Sugar Shane.
No, thank you so much. I'm so glad that we were finally able to get here.
Oh,
Finally.
yeah. Well, I mean, you're welcome out any time. You know where I
Thank
live now.
you. Thank you so much. I will definitely be back. Maybe me and Justin will do a thing. That'd be cool.
There's no telling. I mean,
We have a song we duet, so that'd be fun.
that'd be cool. I'd
And
love that.
he harmonizes over me, which of course is just, oh my gosh, knock your socks off.
You know, and I asked him one time, I said, have you vocally trained or anything like that? Nope.
Nope, he ain't. Well, he's just that good.
It's crazy. I mean, he can harmonize. He can straight vocal. I mean, you
He's
name
gonna
it.
listen to this and be like, "You shouted me out like that was a podcast." He earned it, folks. But no, I really appreciate you so much for having me. I appreciate everybody tuning in, listening to me, and streaming my stuff. Like I said, I've got that house fire dropping May 2nd. You know, you can go to my website to do look at all my shows and things like that. We'd love to see you guys out this summer.
Yeah, but you need to tell him the website.
Oh, yeah, that would be very helpful. It is www.kateboytekofficial.com. And Kate Boytek is my social handles as well. It's spelled KATEBOYTEK.
Are you sure? Did you spell that right?
BOYTEK.
Are you sure? Okay.
It's weird.
That's why I asked you earlier, how do you pronounce this? Because
My oldest, when she started school, she came home crying. I said, "What is wrong?" And she said, "Everybody's mean to me over my name." And I said, "Why would they be mean to you over your name?" And she said, "Because I'm a girl and it should be Girl Tech and it's Boytek."
bless her heart.
Listen, I've got the funniest kids. I'll tell you something. I'll end with telling you something funny my youngest did. We went to Books A Million like 3 days ago. And we walk in and she's a huge Dolly Parton fan. Loves Dolly.
Yeah.
She's only 7. So we walk in Brooks A Million and really loud she goes, "All right, who in here is a Dolly Parton fan? Raise your hand." It was so
You know, that's,
cute.
I have not, that I know of, I have not ever met Dolly, but all the good she does with the donating the books and
Oh, yeah.
everything. I mean, it just,
I haven't met her either, but I do know a guy that does. So he's a driver for West Virginia. When she came to Charleston, West Virginia for the book
Yeah.
thing that she does, he got to drive her from the airport, and I'm very close friends with him. And his name's Tim, and he owns a limo service there. And he told me that he was so happy that he got to do that because he's always wondered. He's a huge Dolly fan, and he's always
Yeah.
wondered if she's just as nice. He said she's nicer in real life than you ever would even imagine her.
oh yeah.
And that's hard because you see Dolly and you just know she's just so kind. It's in her eyes. It's in her energy. And he said that it even surpassed what he thought. that was
she
that kind.
she puts me in mind of one of those real sweet old mamaws.
Yeah.
But I can tell you, there is a mean streak in there. You just don't want to get
They
there.
will switch you, but it takes them a little while.
Kate, appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Shane, thank you. The guitar sounded awesome. He can pick.
He can. He's a lefty.
Well, yeah, for a lefty, he can pick.
We're a lefty.
All right, y'all, we're going to get out of here. Thank you again. Y'all are welcome back anytime.
Thank you so much.
And we're going to get out of here, y'all. Remember, like, share, follow, subscribe. Let me say that one more time. Subscribe, because a lot of y'all are watching the YouTube videos and stuff, but you're not making that 1 inch or inch and a half journey over and hitting subscribe on a lot of these artist pages and my page also. So, look, it helps us all out. It's about the numbers. It's a numbers game with the big wigs that make all the decisions of who plays where and what type of venue they're going to play in, because certain artists, they get a 500 capacity and a certain artist might get a 750 seat capacity. And it's all based on the numbers. Help your artist out. Buy their merch. A lot of them, just like Kate said, and just what I said about Wade Jennings, they will be there for you guys. They will take their time and sign autographs, give you a hug, take a picture.
Oh, yeah.
Just hit subscribe. All right, we're getting out of here. Appreciate everybody who's watching. And if I got a fan out there somewhere, hi, thank you. We'll catch y'all soon. Love you. Mean it. Bye.